In today's module, we are going to learn about a brief history of globalization. People and corporations have been involved in buying and selling for centuries. They used to invest in foreign enterprises. Indeed, many features of the modern globalization are similar to the phase 1 globalization that existed before World War I. Thomas L. Friedman divided the history of globalization into three parts. Number one, that starts from the end of the 15th century, that is 1492, and goes up to the end of 18th century. Then globalization of countries, that is another phase of globalization, started with 1800 and goes up to the 20th century, end of the 20th century, that is 2000. Then there is a third stage regarding globalization of companies, that from last 2 decades, from 2000 to date. That is another period, that is globalization of individuals. So here we see archaic globalization. It is referred to the historic phase of globalization. It involves historical events and processes of globalization. And then there is another Hellenistic age, spread of Greek culture in many parts of the world, more specifically in India. So, what are the consequences of increased interaction that I mentioned in my previous modules? That sometimes we are benefited and sometimes do get harms of this increased interactions and interconnectedness. Traveling people found prized processions from distant lands. When we have, having possessions from distant lands and getting medical services, increased exchange of religious practices, beliefs, and culture through pilgrimages, exchange of spices, precious stones, and drugs. So these are the prerequisites of or for globalization, like Eastern origins, West adapted Eastern ideas. Before that, that globalized age, it was not possible for the West to adopt the Eastern ideas. So this is a flow of information, that how it flows from one country to another or one state to another. So it could happen so, speedily, that flow of information was going from east to west and west to east. Distance, that I earlier mentioned, that compression of space and time is known as globalization. फासले घट गए बहुत तेजी के साथ, वक्त और फासले सुकड़ गए. तो इंटरेक्शन इन एशिया, मिडल ईस्ट, नॉर्थ अफ्रीका एंड यूरोप, and it increased our interdependency. Again, you see that we started in our modules, we were saying in the very outset that how this theory of interdependency is getting strengthening or strengthened. यूं ही मैं ये इस पे पहुंचता हूं तो मुझे याद आ जाता है कि मैंने शुरू में जैसे कहा था कि बेसिकली ह्यूमन सोसाइटी में इंटरडिपेंडेंस तो है, डिपेंडेंस नहीं है कोई भी, क्योंकि कोई शख्स दूसरे शख्स के बगैर नहीं रह सकता. तो ये इंटरडिपेंडेंस है. जो डिपेंडेंस है वो भी विदाउट इंटरडिपेंडेंस पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो ये interdependency of states, individuals, goods and services is going on due to this process of or phenomenon of globalization. When we say that states are becoming dependent on each other, this is what I earlier mentioned, that we must say that they are becoming interdependent.